continues and extends to 55. Meanwhile, there's BG getting ready for the jersey retirement ceremony. That game coming your way on ESPN2 in just a little while. The number 42 will be retired. Of course, Rebecca had an incredible career, led Baylor to the Final Four 2 times during her collegiate career, including that perfect national championship season. What does this moment mean?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, Nikki Collin talked about the fact that Brittney Griner is the best player to ever wear a Baylor jersey, and it's about time that she gets that jersey retired. We have never seen a player with her size and her skills in the women's game. As you see the banner right there. I mean, this has got to mean so much for Brittney Griner to go home. We know the ordeal she went through a year and a half ago, and to be honored like this, congratulations, BG.
It's definitely emotional watching it too, Rebecca. She gets to take it all in. You saw her take that big, deep breath before they unveiled it. And then that moment, we'll see it lifted in the rafters, hopefully in a second, as she soaks it all in. But big for the fan base, too, who has really supported and celebrated her for so long.
One of the best fan bases in the country down in Baylor, and they've given them a lot to cheer about with the championships that they won there with Kim Mulkey and BG, a big part of that undefeated season that you mentioned, her junior year. Just look at her. This is great joy. It's fun to watch.
A 2-time Olympic gold medalist. She won the 2014 WNBA title with the Mercury, with whom she played for 10 seasons. But it really all started there for her in Waco, Texas, as the lights go down low and that number 42 goes up. We're going to get to see them play against Texas Tech in just a little while over on ESPN2. And surely if you're a player for Baylor, you're managing the emotions of that. You're top 25 in the country. Brittney Griner's there. It's a big day for her. You want to make sure everything goes right.
Yeah, without question. You don't want to mar Brittney Griner's jersey retirement. And anyway, but let's revisit BG for a second. I mean, she was detained for almost 300 days in Russia. She returns last season. People didn't know what to expect from her on the court, and then she had a phenomenal year for the Phoenix Mercury. As a team, they did not have a lot of success, but she played incredibly well and handled so much attention that she got upon her return admirably. So anytime I see her having joy in basketball, it just makes you feel good because you know how much she has been through. So for her to get to experience this moment, you saw her kiss the banner before they raised it to the rafters. You see the smile on her face, knowing what she went through because of basketball, and then to be back, it's lovely to see.
It was just moments ago as that jersey goes up into the rafters. She is the 7th player to have her jersey retired by the Baylor women's program. Such a special moment. You see so many fans on site, and you see her. Looks like she gets to soak it in with coach as well. And Rebecca, you mentioned just how monumental that was to say, hey, this is something that needs to happen for Brittney Griner.
Yeah, I mean, especially because she did graduate in 2019. You know, she is the best player who has ever played at Baylor. She brought them a national championship, and Nikki Collin's right. It's about time her jersey was retired.
Nikki Collin has been talking about it. She said she's been saying since I arrived at Baylor that she deserves to have her jersey retired. I wanted to make sure that happened when the timing was right. The timing is today, ahead of their game, as you saw that moment happen just moments ago as they get ready for Texas Tech, and that's coming your way on ESPN2. The other thing that we've talked a lot about is what a monumental week it's been for women's basketball. Brittney Griner, 5th all-time in NCAA on the scoring list. We got to see Caitlin Clark break that record. And, Rebecca, it just feels like there's so much to be excited about surrounding women's basketball right now.
There's a lot of eyes on women's basketball. Caitlin Clark, number 1, has brought so much attention. We saw last night on All-Star Saturday, Steph versus Sabrina in the three-point contest. A lot of people interested in that. And every time that there's been hype about a player or about a performance or about a game, the on-court action has lived up to that hype. Women's basketball is a place right now where a lot of people are paying attention. It's exciting. It's fun to watch. And hopefully we get another one on ESPN2 as people turn over right now to the women's game.
So if you want that women's game, flip